name is Maye, and today I'm gonna teach you how to make my fluffy and very humid cake base. I use it for two different cakes, one with fruit and gelatin and the other one just with dulce de leche and coconut on top. Those are favorites. Okay, so we're gonna start this way. I need 2 eggs. I use the organic brown ones, but you can use any one you want. We're gonna break them, put them in the bowl. Okay, now that we have the eggs in here, we're gonna pour 2 cups of brown light sugar. This is very important, not white sugar. This sugar brings a lot of the softness and the humidity to the cake, so you cannot replace it with white sugar. It won't be the same. Now we're gonna stir. This is what it needs to look like. Once we have that ready, we're going to pour coconut oil, 1/3 of a cup. We also wanna add 3 tablespoons of vanilla extract. Now we're going to pour 200 milliliters of milk. I'm using unsweetened vanilla almond milk from Silk, but you can use any type you want. I recommend that not to be sweet because we already use a lot of sugar for this. We're gonna put 3 cups of flour and 3 tablespoons of baking powder. We're gonna mix it all up now. This is the consistency that the dough needs to have. Not very thick, not very runny either. Okay, so that's the perfect consistency for this. Once the dough is ready, I have already prepared 2 of these for both of my cakes with coconut oil. These are the types that you can open, so it's easy to remove afterwards, and I recommend you use this type, especially for the one with jelly. So we're gonna divide the dough in both of those. Meanwhile, I'm preheating the oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit, which is 180 Celsius. Now I'm gonna distribute the dough so it covers every part evenly. So the oven is warm. I'm gonna place both of them in the center rack because it needs to cook slow so it doesn't burn in the bottom and it doesn't dry out. After 20 minutes have passed, you need to check and see if they're ready. How you're gonna do, you're gonna grab a knife or fork, you're gonna remove them from the oven, and if the fork or the knife comes out completely clean, then it's ready and it's done. After the cake is completely cold, what we're going to do, and I do it because it's easier, is to put wax paper all around so it doesn't stick. Now we're going to prepare the summer cake, as I like to call it, which is with fruit and gelatin. While I was waiting for the cake to get cold, I cut 1 cup of strawberries, 2 cups of blueberries. You can put any fruits that you like. I usually add some raspberries, but I didn't have any today. What I'm gonna do now is pour all of that on top of the cake and distribute it. Now that we have the fruit ready, we need to prepare the gelatin. The gelatin I'm gonna use is this one. It's vegan and it doesn't have a lot of calories, so I like to use it to make the cake a little bit healthier, but it's cake. I'm gonna do 2 packages for this cake. So 1, 2. And to solve it, we need 2/3 of a cup of water, cold. 1/3, 2/3. Now we need to stir and mix it all up. After it's all mixed, we need to add 2 cups and 2/3 cups of hot water. We're gonna mix it and then we're going to pour it on top of the fruit. Now we have to take the cake and put it in the fridge at least for 60 minutes. For the coconut cake, once it's cold, we're gonna place it on a tray. Once in the tray, what we're going to do is we're gonna use this dulce de leche. This is an Argentinian dulce de leche. Not too easy to find in the US unless you have an Argentinian store nearby. Near where I live, there's one in Rockville called El Patio, but sometimes even in Colombian or Mexican or even Hispanic stores, you may be able to find Dulce de Leche. This is the one that I like the best, but there are many other brands that you can use and they will work just fine. Creamy Dulce de Leche. We're gonna put it all over the cake on the top. It's very creamy, sweet. Once the cake is completely covered, what you need to do is grab shredded and sweetened coconut. This is the best to put on top. You don't want sweetened because dulce de leche is already pretty sweet. And then you sprinkle this on top. I'm done. And this is one of my kids' favorites. Let me know which one you like best. The sour cake with fruit or the dulce de leche and coconut cake. Bye!